Hello everybody, thank you for clicking on this video. Now if you have watched the introduction and the first episode of this series, you will know that first of all it's more like a podcast, so no flashy visuals here. And you will also know that the idea here is to dive a little bit deeper into the unspoken rule that if you want to watch a plant video these days, you will have to brace yourself for a lot of different events in that video that you actually don't want to see. And no, I'm not even talking about commercials. Anyway, what I do here is I overanalyze in each episode one annoying event that tends to occur in quite a few houseplant videos and that we, the viewers, have to sit through over and over again. And we also try to find out exactly why this keeps on manifesting itself in a lot of videos about indoor plants. And finally, if I can, I provide for an alternative, less annoying event or some other good advice to help out the host of such videos in the future, totally free of charge. Now, for today's episode, we really got an exciting, annoying event, which I call the unboxing delirium / meltdown. And by this I mean a very worrying and totally unnecessary display of overexcitement that slowly builds up throughout the unboxing video until it reaches an explosion of craziness, after which, in general, some kind of anticlimax meltdown takes place. Now, first of all, I am the first to say that I love a good unboxing video. I have posted some of them myself, but sometimes when watching them I get the impression that although a lot is going on in some of these unboxing videos, it really ain't any unboxing. Now I gotta admit, I got so much research material for this event that I didn't have any other choice but to make 2 separate episodes about this event. So I apologize. So in today's episode, we will just describe the phenomenon of the unboxing delirium / meltdown. And in the next episode, I will unbox for you why this event annoys me so much, why this event occurs in the first place, and what could be done to help avoid such an unfortunate event from happening in future houseplant videos. Now, first of all, how to describe this annoying event. It is important to know that the unboxing delirium sometimes already manifests itself in an embryo-like form at the earliest possible stage of the video, which is the thumbnail that the host thought would be appropriate for the video. Now I dare you to go over some of the thumbnails when you search for plant unboxing videos on YouTube, and you will instantly know what I'm talking about here. What you will see is that in quite a few cases, the thumbnail is a picture of the host, mostly already with crazy eyes and a facial expression that's all over the place, but mainly somewhere in between "I just won the lottery" and "I just escaped from the psychiatric ward of a nearby hospital." Now, if a thumbnail is supposed to be an indicator of what the video behind it will show you, then in the case of the unboxing delirium / meltdown, the thumbnail quite often really nails it. The craziness is right there from the start, so in a way we, the viewers, were basically warned from the start. And if that isn't enough to convince you, also just have a look at the slightly unhealthy intimate hugging between the host and the box or a plant in the thumbnail. Now, let's first try and overanalyze how this event unfurls throughout the video after the thumbnail embryo. Now, at the beginning of the video, there is often already an early display of excitement over the simple fact that a cardboard box with a few plants in it has made it to your home. Now, in my opinion, this early overexcitement is clearly a subtle insult to the postal service who delivered the parcel, because your excitement actually tells you that you are genuinely surprised that your postal service managed to do the only thing it has to do, which is delivering the parcel to your address. At the same time, one can observe, and mind you, we're still quite early in the video, some cliché rambling about bad or good weather for shipping, delays in delivery, previous deliveries, or the odd nasty comment about customs service that had the nerve to check your parcel. After this, we get to a really frightening part of the unboxing delirium. I mean, this is really a moment where for the first time, but not the last, I scream, "What are you thinking?" I'm talking about the fact that now the moment has arrived that the cardboard box has to be opened, which means a knife or scissors will end up falling in the hands of what is clearly an unstable person. Then, for the next 2 to 3 minutes, we are treated to a free, but very annoying, master course in how to open a cardboard box. This always takes an eternity, up to a point that I want to shout up my scream what Brad Pitt shouted in the movie Seven, which is, "What's in the box?" Now don't be fooled, this mostly calm and silent part of the video is actually nothing less than the silence before the storm. And the host of the video just knows it all too well. Because once the box has been perfectly opened, we are finally in for the long-awaited joyride of craziness. But wait, first there is still a little bit more building up to do. The host gets rid of some of the extra paper or plastic on top of the box, nothing worrying yet. Then we are treated to a minute-long reading of the thank you note inside the box or the invoice that accompanies the plants in the box. And at this time I start feeling really sorry for those poor plants hiding in the box in the dark. They have no idea that a crazy person with a knife is right out there working its way to get to them. It's a little bit like that scene in a movie where somebody has been forced into the trunk of a car. The car has been driving for a while and now has just stopped, and the victim is waiting for the trunk to open, not knowing what terrible thing might happen once the trunk has been opened. Now, where were we? Yes, we are already at least 5 minutes into the video and finally about to witness the unpacking of the first and sometimes only plant in the box. Now, of course, before that there is still more unpacking to be done because each individual plant has been packed in paper, a cotton candy-like substance or plastic. So now we are slowly but surely getting to the real climax of the video. At this point, the host is often getting a little selfish and even plain rude towards the viewers, because he or she starts unwrapping the first plant in such a way that we, the viewers, are sure not to be able to see the plant for a good amount of time. Only the host will see the plant first. Now, from this point on, several different scenarios can occur when the host, but not you, discovers what the first plant is. Sometimes, after the host sees the first plant, there is yet another awkward silence for several seconds before the so awaited and well-prepared explosion of joy and craziness. Sometimes it's a display of sheer disbelief, and mind you, we, the audience, still can't see the plant that causes such a delirium. We are totally left in the dark. Now, don't get me started on hosts who at this point just get plainly annoying by asking us whether we can guess what plant this might be. Still, before we are treated to the witnessing of the first plant, sometimes we also have to sit through a small extra scene where religion suddenly slips in and there is some public praying to a divinity for having sent this plant straight from heaven to the host. All this is accompanied by shouting, gasping for air, near fainting with a little touch of a minor stroke or heart attack. And it's generally at this point that I'm starting to panic, because I'm clearly witnessing a person in serious medical distress. I want to call 911 to help the host out, but I don't know where you live, so what can I do? Luckily, right at this moment, the meltdown starts kicking in, and we can watch the host inspecting each root of his divine plant with the eyes of a well-established botanist and pretending that they actually have a clue what the roots of this particular plant should look like. Then there is some more excruciating rambling about all the torture that you're gonna inflict to this poor plant, before giving it the main thing it actually needs, which is soil. But no, you will cut some of its roots, by accident you will snap off with your bare hands the only two healthy leaves and a nice growing point, leaving you with just a few roots and one yellowing leaf. In spite of all this, the host generally stays surprisingly positive and tells us with a straight face that this plant will make it. Very often though, there are no follow-up videos to be seen in the months after the unboxing. So that's all that I've got for the description of the event. In the next episode, we will discuss reasons why all this is very annoying, why this delirium really happens at all, and finally I will suggest some really good alternatives. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.